Okay, this is a little bit of a follow-on to all the videos all the decodes we've been doing. Okay, I'm back at this point in Ipet Go. I want to point something out. Okay, so I was talking about this potentially being a reference to Hiroshima, Nagasaki. The blast from the past. Okay, now think about this. In Back to the Future, the blast from the past. Okay, an atomic reference. Okay, because we're going to be looking at all this. And again, this connection with Madonna and the blast from the past. And what we want to do is we want to look at this blue and white pot here. Now, let me show you something, okay? So what we want to do is, well, let's just backtrack, right? So the last few decodes we've talked about this shop right here, okay? There's a reference to Madonna with one of the artists in the record shop, yeah, the idea of music, yeah, Madonna music. Then Coin Researcher said, hey, this is Lou's place right here, Lou's Cafe or Lou's Diner at this point. And this is, again, Louise is Madonna's middle name, right? Obviously, the 80s was really Madonna's big time, which becomes the Cafe 80s in the future, and then it's the aerobics place, Lou's Aerobics as well. So, anyway, we've got this connection with Madonna here, right? And we did the whole 8:30 connection here in the rebirth with Marty, right? Then we also looked at this, okay, with Good Will Hunting and Robin Williams and the 25 references and the clock stopping with the number. You've got the 14 referenced and blah 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 blah. Robin Williams dies on Madonna's son Rocco's 14th birthday. And what else we got? And this, the third eye back here is Robin Williams plays Mrs. Doubtfire. The third eye back here is, where's this thing gone? Yeah, here we go with Madonna in Desperately Seeking Susan. I was just thinking for a second there. I was just thinking this jacket actually gets traded out in a kind of second-hand clothes store. I don't know if it's actually a pawn shop or it's just I can't remember off the top of my head, or whether it's just like a boutique clothes place, and she's sort of pawns the jacket in there. Interesting, anyway, with this thrift shop reference again. Anyway, if I can get to the point. So the point is that this shop keeps showing up. This shop here is the same as this shop here is the same. Here's the aerobic fitness center. Is the same as the blast from the past here. Notice the little egg thing here as well, just while we were just talking about Robin Williams. Yeah, Mork and Mindy, Nanu, the little egg seat here. Very interesting as well. Another reference back to Robin Williams. So the blast from the past, yeah, the blast from the past. Now, why does this connect back to the store? Let me show you something. If we move up to the store, I want you to look in the window here and see if you notice something. It's this right here, okay? This pot, okay? Notice that Marty's right here actually in the window as well. But this pot, yeah, the pot, the blue and white. In fact, I think I've mentioned in previous videos about, this is interesting with the blue and the white of the Virgin Mary here. With the pot, the pot is the womb, yeah, the container. And again, it's, could this be the reference to the blast from the past? Okay, super duper interesting. Well, okay, so this leads me on to something, right? With the atomic reference here is a film called Blast from the Past. Okay, you might have seen it. It's a cute film. Okay, it's actually not too bad. What I'm going to say about it, this is about a guy essentially prepping for the end of the world, and something happens and they end up shut down. Oh well, this is what I want to do. Spoiler alert. Yeah, spoiler alert. Anyway, they get locked underground. Anyway, comes out from being locked in his nuclear bunker for or this dude's born in the nuclear bunker, yeah. And then anyway, we don't need to know really about the film too much, apart from there's a nuclear um, reference in it. Okay, what do I want to do? I want to go through each one of these people that are in it. Okay, Brendan Fraser. We just take a quick look at each one. He's got the Aussie birthday as well, the 12/3/68 this time. Remember we had Danielle Colby from American Pickers with the same birthday as well, all tied into this thrift shop thing. Let's go back. So Alicia Silverstone, all the silver references. The Silverstone is the moon. Okay. She's got she's got the clock tower, October 4th reference there. And we'll go through some of her number jumps in just a second. The big one for me is Christopher Walken in here. He's got quite a lot of connections to Madonna. I mean, we've decoded it before with what was that? I think it was Bad Girl with Madonna, where it's got the 519 in it, and Christopher Walken's in that, where she's dead. In fact, a lot of Madonna videos she ends up dead in them. Anyway, so Christopher Walken has got a lot of connections to Madonna. In fact, just thinking about and Sean Penn as well with At Close Range. Okay, you know, I'll say his birthday. We'll look at that in a minute. And who else was in this? And this Sissy, I don't know how you're supposed to say that second name. She's got the Christmas birthday, no doubt. Okay. And I think there's one more chap, David Foley. And again, the 1/4 showing up again, 63. January the 4th this time. Okay, so the 14 number showing up, the clock tower again. This is the sort of the gay friend of of whoever the character. I don't know what the characters actually are. Let's go back. Hang on. What are the names? Let's just do the names because it's probably interesting. Oh yeah, Adam, and the Weber. The Weber is interested with the what is on the dollar bill with the web pattern. Okay. So we've got Adam, the first man. We've got her as Eve. Yeah. Ukrainian reference here. Calvin Weber, Calvin. Yeah. Oh dear. Who's she? Helen. Interesting. Helen of Troy. Oh, Helen. I was just about to say Helen of Troy. Now look, David Foley as Troy. Jeez. Okay. I guess there's some other people in here as well. I don't know if it's worth looking through all these as well. I don't really think I want to mess around. He's in it quite a bit. 2nd of October 68 probably was an interesting run out as well. Anyway, with the 2-8, you know, numerology. Anyway, let's go back and start doing some number jumps. So anyway, blooming hell. I haven't really, you can tell, I haven't really delved into this super deep, because I just haven't got time, you know, just don't have time. So this is the first one. This is the release of the film. Okay, the 12th of February 1999, the 999. Dear oh dear. Through to why did I have this date in here? 10/21/2015 was, oh, this is back to, this is the actual day when, so when Marty goes back to here, this is the actual date that is this is occurring in. Okay, well, you're not doing a very good job here, Dan. So this is kind of interesting. So this is the date of the film Back to the Future 2 is set in. Okay, in the future there. Okay. Oh. 6096. Was there anything interesting here? Oh, 5300 even. That's nice with the composite there. Okay, crack on. This is the release of the film through to this potential date for Madonna here. Okay, coming up on the 30th of October, 30th of August. Blimmin' hell, Dan. Get a grip, mate. 9696. I don't know if there's anything interesting here or not. Not really. You could probably do this though. Let's see what that is. No doubt it's a prime number. 1197. 1000th composite. Nice. Anyway, we don't need that now. So that was kind of interesting with the 96 being repeated with the, you know, the 696. Okay. This was Brendan Fraser through to the 8:30 date for Madonna, which I thought this is just a personal reference. My telephone number is 2724, and this number has been showing up a ton. Or, well, I say this number, this numerology, okay, with the 274 stuff, okay, and that's heavy Lucas numbers, okay. What was this one? This is, I can't remember which way around that was. Was that Hiroshima or, well, one of the Japanese bombs, okay, Hiroshima or Nagasaki, through to that Back to the Future date. Okay, let's see. Notice it's 70 years 74 days. Oh, it's got 22. This was interesting because the composite number here was 2288. You got the 816 in there as well, and 228 day of the year is 816. Okay, Madonna's birthday. So that was kind of interesting, I thought. Give me a little tie-in. This is what's really interesting. This is why I've pretty much done the video. Is the connection of Christopher Walken through to this 8:30 date. Okay, look what it comes out as. Pi 30104. So we've got the 314 of pi in there. I was just like, oh, that's super interesting, yeah. With all the pi references we've had, I'm not going back through them all, too many, but obviously Madonna's numbers in the dartboard are opposite the numbers for pi, and the whole 9/1 date thing with the 86-year 1 day jump, the 816 from the end of World War, from the beginning of World War II through to 9/1 this year. 31,413. Okay, so it's a palindromic pi jump to do with Madonna's numbers as well, with the 86 years, 1 day, yada yada yada. You get the idea. Notice the palindromic 3113 here as well, which is quite nice with, you know, M for Madonna. She sometimes uses M, um, and also um, in Who's That, not Who's That Girl, in Desperately Seeking Susan, the door where we first see Madonna is at 1313 on the door. Okay, what else we got? This was Silverstone's birthday through, and again, if we click it, 2048 prime. Again, this is the return of Pluto with the 248-year cycle. I think this shows up again, this 248 stuff. Let's just jump on here. This was Christopher Walken through to the release of the film 20408. So again, absolutely crazy, really. Hopefully I'm getting it. I got to double check me on some of these number jumps, because I'm like, I might have stuff in there wrong. Never know. Anyway, so we've got that kind of doubled up in there, which is again interesting. And of course, the reference to the nuclear stuff with the plutonium. Okay, plutonium 239, and then we've also got plutonium 244 as well, which gives us our 9/1 day of the year. And then we've got the oh dear, we've got something else with, oh, I can't remember. Oh, you're not with it, Dan. This is Sissy's birthday, and I thought, you know what, so she's got the Christmas one, I'll just whiz through to Rocco Ritchie. Okay, so the Christ child. Let's see this one, 2118. This number has shown up. I'm sure we might have even seen this prime number before with all this stuff. 2118. That number's definitely shown up before. Whether or not I've put in a video or not, I don't know, but because not all the numbers get into videos. But again, super interesting. Can't remember if there was anything further on with that. No. Okay, so again, very interesting stuff. A lot of that 820 stuff all tied into the 21st of August as well. So 821 was super duper interesting. And again, back with Matthew Perry. This was what was his name? Foley. Okay, his birthday through to Madonna's. Okay, this was kind of interesting as well with the 1603, because we had the 163 to do with that whole decode in Ipet Goat. Yeah, this is what we were dealing with the Colne FC on the dam, and her doing her thing in the Super Bowl dressed up as a goat on the dam. Okay, to do with the 163 and the now possibly the 16311 number jump, day jump from Eli Manning's birthday. Okay. Anyway, what else did we have? So we've done this one already. This was the Christopher Walken one with the 248 as well. Here we got the the 1128 numbers showing back up again here with I can't do names tonight. Fraser, Brendan Fraser's birthday through to the release of the film. I don't know if there was anything interesting with that. Maybe if you click that and do that. That was maybe something. Oh, 9691. Oh dear. This was interesting. So we'll end on this. This is Christopher Walken's birthday through to whichever one that is. I don't know. I've got it in here somewhere. Where is it? Did I get rid of it? I might have got rid of it now. Anyway, one of those bombing dates. I think it's Hiroshima, that one. So this is kind of interesting as well. Boy, I'm trying to think. There's another. Well, I'm not going to do it right now. because I think it's a different thing I'm thinking of. Anyway, sorry. His birthday through to this to that bomb dropping. Okay, 860 days, which is fascinating because you got 86 repeated with the 86 here. Okay, and we're just a day off. Obviously, if it was the 7th, it'd work for Madonna. Okay, so that's kind of interesting. And of course, you go to the 9th. Doesn't quite work for Madonna either. We're a day too much if we unclick the end date, but we can. What's this? Oh, 150th prime as well. Marginally interesting as well. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. Oh, and that is interesting as well with the 863rd prime number being 6691. Okay, because remember from 66, yeah, the 6th of June through 88 days. So that was D-Day was 66 through 88 days takes us to 91. That's fairly interesting actually. What else is there? I don't know what else to say about it really. That's the end of it. Okay, that's the end. What was this one? Brendan Fraser through to Sissies. Oh, 66918. Okay, so you got Madonna and what do you call it? Matthew Perry in there, which is kind of interesting with Matthew Perry and Madonna connected together, because in the Blast from the Past store window, you'll notice that the Perrier water is in there. Okay, so the Matthew Perrier, and you can, the way they've written 1982, with the 9, with the tail of the 9 coming down really low, you almost can get 1082 there, so 2810 for his death date. And again, this is referenced in with the tank busting through the Perrier truck in whatchamacallit, whatchamacallit's my thing, in Thingamajiggy, GoldenEye. Okay, and there's a ton of other references in here we can talk about, but we've talked about a lot of this stuff before. But yeah, it kind of interesting with that car that's reflecting in the window here. It kind of looks like the bullet train. I don't know. Madonna going to take the bullet train? That would be an interesting reference, wouldn't it? So you take the bullet train on 8:30, if you know what the bullet train is. What did I just see? I just saw that in a film. Anyway, that's it. What was so the Grey? Let me just say something about the Grey's almanac, Grey Sports Almanac. I kind of tried to drop this on with the eye to eye with Decoding with Cody and AJ and Rambo. They were talking about hot dogs, okay, and references to hot dogs and all that connection back with the Subway sandwich thing. Okay, just to mention one thing with the hot dog, there was a reference to hot dogs in Fools Rush In with Matthew Perry, with the Hoover Dam, Salma Hayek, and the Grey's hot dog is what's referenced. Okay, so this is kind of interesting with the connection back with the Greys here as well, the Grey Sports Almanac. Trying to think if there was anything else in here that we really wanted to touch on. No, it's just this pot here, really, basically. That's it for this one. Okay, I hope you enjoyed. Sorry I'm all over the place, but I'm just really tired. It's 1 o'clock. 1:01. I'm just really tired. Don't forget they got the Dustbuster up here. Yeah, the Dustbuster. like dam busters, like this is a Hoover vacuum, a Hoover, a dust buster. Alright, yep, thanks for watching. This store here is this store here is this store here. Okay, and the Goodwill's on the other side of the street where Marty does the jump back, as we were connecting all this back to thrift shop as well. Okay, yeah, thanks for watching, and I will catch you on another one soon. Alright, cheers, night, God bless.